It's VQs.
Original Batman.
Hey Jumebugs, welcome back to my channel. It's Jumoke. Thank you guys so much for clicking on this video. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Yes, it's me, you know. Don't be deceived by the white privilege inches, okay? So I wanted to do a updated video to a video I did almost 2 years ago. That's when I was just really starting out on YouTube. Put it in the card. It was thin or fine hair. So I'll explain the difference between hair texture and hair density. Then I'm gonna explain why I'm redoing this video because I was just blown. So very simple. Let's talk about texture first, okay? Texture ranges between coarse and fine, right? Texture is the individual hairs on your head. So if you take one piece of hair on your head, like this is a wig, but this I would say is regular texture. Well, actually no, I would say it's fine. Yeah, it's looking kind of fine. So even though it could be a lot of hair, the texture itself is pretty fine, right? So coarse hair, you usually see coarse hair in beards, you see coarse hair in pubes, coarse hair in armpit hair. That hair is coarse. So if you take one of those hairs, go get a guy who has a beard or something, pluck one hair out, take one hair from your own head, compare it. If it's nearly identical, then you have coarse hair. But if it's significantly more faint, then you know that your hair is fine, okay? So that's just individual hair. Now let's talk about hair density. Hair density ranges from thick to thin, right? My hair is thin, right? I know some people's hair who can be thick, but their strands are fine. You know, if you have thick hair, that means you have a lot of hair. If you have thin hair, that means you don't have that much hair. Really simple? I put pictures so you guys can tell. And the reason why I'm redoing this video, doing like this little update video, is because I was doing a natural hair survey recently and I was asking my friends about their hair, and literally in the beginning, that's why I had to like put pictures after a while, because I said this doesn't make any sense. Literally 90% of people who filled out my survey said that their hair was coarse. And I said, how? How was your hair coarse? Literally nobody said that they had fine hair, but I'm like, I've seen natural hair, and since I'm a natural hair, you know, enthusiast, I study a lot of people and their hair. Coarse hair is very rare. It is very rare that black people have coarse hair. I don't see it very often. Usually black people have regular texture, or they have fine texture. One of my friends, she's like, yeah, my hair is coarse. And I was like, sis, your hair is fine. She said, no, it's thick. I said, yeah, you have a lot of hair, but your hair strands are very fine, which is the reason why her hair never grows past a certain length. It's very thick, but it never gets past like maybe collarbone length, because she's manhandling it, and she's handling it as if it's coarse hair, but it's not coarse. It's very delicate. Her strands are very delicate. So these things are really imperative to know, because you can't say that my hair is coarse. There's a difference between being coarse, being thick, and being dry. Having dry hair does not necessarily mean your hair is coarse. It just means your hair is dry. Maybe because of your porosity, maybe because of, you know, you don't have a good regimen, but dry hair does not equal coarse hair. So yeah, I was just kind of confused. I'm like, sometimes I sit here and think, wow, did black people really used to get relaxers? Because you know, relaxers are by texture. It's not by thickness. You have coarse, you have regular, and you have fine, or regular to fine. If all of y'all were using coarse texture relaxers on your hair, I don't know. I don't know, because coarse hair, it takes a long time for chemicals to really permeate it and to really, you know what I mean? Like, even when it comes to dye, coarse hair doesn't take well to dye. It doesn't take well to relaxers. It's very resilient. It doesn't take well to heat. It is very resilient, very wiry. Fine hair, on the other hand, it's very delicate. Like, you don't need to be doing so much with fine hair. So anyways, this video is going on longer than I thought it would, but thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if this sparked some interest in you, if it gave you some, oh, you know, light bulbs clicking. Make sure to leave a comment in the comment section, and I will see you guys later. Bye.
Bad men are tracking me down. I held them. Bad man endure me, I vex them.